Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot. No see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, stay back. Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Ready, 50, plant. 54. Ready.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Big stop.
Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Running, it's Drake. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Zadarius Smith able to get him down. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And avoids the contact by sliding. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Try to pound it in, Kamara. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
319. I got you. He's now. He's checking 319.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Cameron Jordan in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Saints 7, Packers nothing.
And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if you guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw here. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback, and when he delivers the ball.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice. Where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. Forced out to his left. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Back to throw here. And he finds Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, Kamara. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the... And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Mike 47. Five. Mike's 47.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go there? Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That sack came from the corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, Charlie. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep is Carlos Henderson. That's taken on the 25. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction. That leads to second down. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Able to find Shaheen here. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Geronimo Allison, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Running with Kamara. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Again, it's Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 16 yards, a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now Rodgers on third down. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this one is right through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. They're stiffing when they got close to the goal line. Made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Kamara. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Let's go. Watch the safety creep. 61, matchbox lights.
They run it again with Kamara. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And look at this. It's a fake. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. This is Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter play. It's caught here by Adams. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 20. Five at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's complete to Snead. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a 7.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 30 yards.
91, Bristol, travel.
Again, he'll drop to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation, because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with an extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll go again to Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And that's complete to Adams. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. We're on 1st down. Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Demario Davis there on the stop.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, P. Big series right here. We got
26.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. He's hit 2. He's missed 1. This for the win. And his kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. Well, a little